So, welcome to Boxing Media Hub, and I've got a special guest all the way from Cancun at the moment. God, you lucky man! It's horrible here. With Justis Huni. How you doing, Justis?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. Cheers for having me on. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
No, thanks for your time. Absolute madness finding yourself in Cancun. It must be horrible over there.
It's terrible over here. I wouldn't want to be here, I wouldn't want to be here right now, but I just have to be over here. I just got to fight over here. So
someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. I just to fill in that spot. So it's really good over here. I'm grateful to be able to.
Oh, your sound's gone a bit, Justis. Your sound's gone.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go, mate.
Sorry.
But so let's go back to the beginning. When did you first get into boxing?
So I've been around it pretty much my whole life. Been around following my brother around since I was like 3 or 4 years old in the boxing gym, and then I started playing rugby league at the age of 7, and I also was doing boxing just for fitness. But I started getting more involved in the boxing side of things, and started having a few fights before I was legally allowed to have fights. We faked my age to make me 10 years old when I was 7 years old. And then, the day I turned 10, I had my first real boxing fight. The day I turned 10, and it's been a hell of a ride since then.
Is it literally you've just gone from there, and obviously your pro debut was what, October 20?
Yeah.
Against Apelu.
Yeah.
And you won TKO round 7. And the mad thing is, your first professional fight was for a title.
Yeah, that's it.
There's not many people that can say that, mate. I'll be honest.
Yeah, for Australian title, it was pretty big. It was a big moment for me, and I was also qualified for the 2020 Olympics at the time, and to be able to go in there and fight for Australian title in my first fight, first person to ever do it, pretty much.
How did you manage that then? How did you manage to get a title fight in your first fight?
I think it was just from my amateur background, and what I'd done in the amateur ranks, pretty much. I was very fortunate to be able to land myself in that position, and it was straight into a 10-round fight for my first professional fight.
That's mental. And to get the TKO in round 7, you've basically defended it ever since, is pretty much the way to describe it.
Pretty much.
And you've been active as well. Just went in straight December against, is it Fosso?
Yep.
Won in TKO round 4. And then April 21 Maris, TKO round 1. Then the mad thing is, you went from April, May, June, all in one hit, with the third one being Gallen out of those 3. The guy that sledgehammered Lucas Brown.
Yeah, that was it. That was because I think we did have our eyes on Lucas Brown, and then Gallen beat Brown, so then that opened up the door to fight Gallen.
That was a major shock, wasn't it? Major.
Yeah, definitely. I think for a lot of people, all of Australian boxing, pretty much. But he got the job done there. So that put me in to have a fight with Gallen, and then it's been a bit of a roller coaster since then. A lot of injuries and setbacks, but I'm hoping that here on out, it's only up, and I started to stay active.
Yeah.
No more setbacks.
Yeah, because I was going to say about, because there was obviously the gap, wasn't there, of June 21 to June 22 after the Gallen fight. Was that due to injury then? That was the major issue in that time.
Yeah. Well, I was out for about 6 months from my hand injury, and then just little injuries that
Yeah.
I've picked up along the way has just continuously set me back. And then I had a couple of fights since then, and now we're here. I had another setback in June when I was 2 days before I was supposed to fly out to New Orleans. I rolled my ankle in my last sparring session. So, I'm just grateful this camp has been very good, and I've stayed injury free. And I'm just looking forward to getting back out there under the bright lights.
Yeah, no, definitely, mate. And I've got no doubt, to be honest, every time you go out, you just put on a cracking display. As I say, the return, should we say, was the 15th of June 22 against Goodall, where you won unanimous decision. You got the IBF Pan Pacific, and the Oriental and Pacific Boxing Federation heavyweight title, and the WBO Oriental, which is a big deal over your side of the world, isn't it? The Oriental is one of the big titles. Kind of like it sits around that European level, doesn't it? In our terms.
Yeah, that's it.
Sort of boosts you up the rankings. And then 4th of November 22, was it Lutelli, which you won unanimous decision, which brings us to where we are now. The undercard in Cancun, Foster versus Hernandez. That's a great fight. And you're on the undercard against Tabiti.
Yeah, Andrew Tabiti, co-main event.
That's a big fight though, Justis, that you've
100%.
taken on. That's
it's a big
your toughest today.
To be co-main event on this card, it's just I'm stoked, and I can't wait to get out there and put on a show for everyone.
To be fair, mate, that's cracking. The guy's got a great record: 21 fights, 20 wins, 16 knockouts. What do you prepare to do in this fight? Because this is a big statement fight for you.
Oh, this is pretty much my come out fight. So, I got to make a statement and show the world that I'm here to stay, and I've got a lot to offer.
Yeah. Because how old are you, Justis?
I'm 24 years old.
See, that's mental, isn't it? So you're 24. Like you look at all the guys in your division at the moment in the heavyweight division. They're all the big guys at the top at the moment are all sitting in their 30s. To be perfectly honest. So are you the guy that's going to come over and take over?
Look, well, hopefully I just going to
take him.
Yeah, I'm just going to take it one fight at a time, and just slowly work my way up to get myself in that position to start being named amongst those guys. My main goal is just fighting my way up until I get to the top 10, and then start making some noise from there.
Yeah. Have you got any eyes on any of the British fighters over here, Justis?
No, not really. I kind of just let my team
just do your thing.
Handle that side of things, and I just when I get the call up and say where I'm fighting, then I'll be there. I'm not really too worried about who they put in front of me. I just make sure I'm ready when it's time to get in that ring, and just continue to keep coming away with the wins and putting on shows.
I've got no doubt at all, mate. And as I say, I wish you all the best for the 28th of October. Stay in touch, won't you, as well? As I say, everyone at home, get onto Justis' social media pages, give him your support, get behind him, and see what this young heavyweight's got to bring to the table, because there's a bright future ahead for him. So, Justis, honestly, I thank you for your time, as I know you're a busy guy, lapping it up in Cancun.
Hey, it's horrible over here. It's horrible. So I should have changed the. I should have.
You want to be here. You want to be here, I tell you. But,
thanks, Joel. I really appreciate it, mate.
No problem at all, mate. And you're welcome anytime. And as I say, stay in touch. We'll watch your journey. And I just look forward to seeing what you bring to the heavyweight division, because I've got no doubt you're going to make waves, mate. No problem at all.
Yeah, that's it. That's my plan. So hopefully it goes that way. Cheers, Joel.
Thank you very much, Justis. As I say, hit the subscribe button, people. Check out the rest of the content and follow Justis on all of his socials. And big shout out to Michael Francis as well. Top guy who's doing some great work out there as well. So thank you very much, and I'll catch up with you soon. God bless.